God be praised. Henry's come to see us. Throw some dice at this guy real quick.
I'd like to throw some dice. Fancy a game?
Listen to some tunes for a second. Since I never do listen to the music. It is a good soundtrack. I said I need about 350. Oh, he's got a devil's head. Oh, donk. Smack my headset with the cord. He's got a devil's head dice. I want that. Devil's head's wild. He's about to smoke me. Ah. Stop. Take my money. Yowza. Plus it's raining out. Hey, he busted. You know how I feel about adventuring in the rain. Plus we do have a little time to kill this. Damn. I can't hear this guy at all. Music's drowning him out. Or is that somebody else? Or is he just mumbling to himself? Why are you so quiet? It's definitely him. Why are you so quiet? I ain't got shit. It's killing me. Oh, here we go. Oh, finally some luck. I just need him to not get any luck. The guy's he's just a close talker. That's what it is. The game's not being weird. He's just a close talker. What? What? Alright, what garbage roll did I get here? He's waited for sure. Unless I just pull out a miracle. You have to go for broke. Pink. Dude, did he just point and laugh at me? I don't know, because I can't hear him at all.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum.
I feel lucky.
Weird. Man. I hate the rain. I'm back at it again. I'm blowing off playing MechWarrior until the weekend. I want to get this game. I want to run through this before Clans comes out. MechWarrior Clans. Like, I'm actually happy that oh, I could sell all this stuff in town. I'm happy that Kingdom Come got pushed back because it and MechWarrior Clans are both supposed to come out at the same time. I'm also about to drop some of this stuff in my chest. I'm carrying a lot of crap. Well, let's go sell this stuff first. I don't think there's anybody in town that can fix that. Sell that. And that. And that. That's heavy. This is like some big, giant pieces of fabric or something. Oh, yeah. Oh, that goes under the thing? I thought that went over the thing. Ay, puta. So what do we have here? We have tailor and a general store. Is there a blacksmith across the way? You could just sell it to the general store, I suppose. I think there is a blacksmith, but I think it kind of isn't great. Ooh, what up, homie? It is pouring outside.
God be with you.
Oh, and this hood is filthy. Or it's wrecked. It said it was fine. I don't know.
Take care now.
I don't know. How would you like some cumin paraphernalia? Some souvenirs. I'm Henry the souvenir guy. You can say you were there in the Cuman invasion of 1402 or 3 or whatever year it is. Get yours today. Genuine article. 100% authentic Cuman armor. With authentic bloodstains. I'm just going to give him a little tip. Just take the stuff off my hands. I'm a swell guy.
Can we do something about the price?
Like Henry's sales pitch?
All right, so?
Here you go, bud. 250.
Here. Thanks 1,000 times.
I hope you sell those to the natives. Locals. Hey, the sun came out. Dope. What is going on with this hood? It's just filthy. It's probably gonna start raining again. Hello, can you wash this for me? Yes, I know. Jesus.
What is it you want here?
He is Lord.
Answer me.
Can I? Thank you. Thank you.
God preserve you.
I'd like to make use of...
And what is it you...
Wash this hood for me.
Get my...
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Good luck then.
Dope. Can't be walking around looking like a ragamuffin. On the surface, Sir Adzig. Well, I am incognito. What up, Whacker?
Hey, Henry.
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
A fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that monk. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
I thought we were going to make fun of them.
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nemo.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. We trust that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us.
I wish
They
you
haven't
could
had
put
any
up your
hands yet
hood.
for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't
Oh,
even get
man.
to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it.
Never.
If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. We could have another word with them.
And back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind. I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
Well,
Take care.
Let's see what Fritz has to say.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
Hey, nice to see you too.
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
but don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're going to play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
Yeah, if you say so. I'll leave it be.
No, I won't.
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
Nearly drowned in waist-deep water. Like Little John in Prince of Thieves.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
He's Lawrence. Another mill hand.
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. But what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew going to see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think we can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the play's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it. I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certain.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
I'm paying you that much, Fritz. Thought we were buddies.
Are we agreed?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Agreed.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen.
It should be better.
Hey, twat face!
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Oh, I can practice on your face.
I'll think it over.
Good luck then.
Put back on. I hate rain.
I hope I can be of help to you, mate.
Are you happy with your new workers?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind their backs and keep an eye on them.
Armor.
Really?
Yes,
Clips so
yes.
bad.
When I'm there with them, everything goes smoothly. But the moment I leave, I hear Thomas yelling at them.
I've heard.
I don't know what I'd do without Thomas. He keeps an eye on everything for me now. The mill wouldn't function without him.
Yeah, but Thomas has problems with carpentry.
You're right. You should hear him cursing when he has to turn his hand to it. He knows he'll never be a real miller.
What, just because of that?
No. He's not too skilled at handling the water wheel and the mill run either. He can wield a shovel well enough, but otherwise I have to keep telling him how to do things.
World always needs ditch diggers, as they say.
So he's not been foreman too long then?
No. My son used to run the mill, but then his wagon overturned with him inside it. It'll be a year ago now, come spring.
I'm sorry.
Me too, boy. And after Martin was gone, the other workers left and only Thomas stayed. I don't know what I'd do without him.
What happened that day? Wagons don't overturn themselves.
He was transporting new stone blocks for the mill and he had to take a detour. Since the wagon was too heavy for the ford, it was after a downpour. The load must have slipped and the whole wagon fell on him. I pray it was quick.
So he was alone, with no one to help him.
Of course not. Thomas was there too. He helped Martin to load the wagon in Sassar, and both of them set off back.
Loaded it bad. I played Oregon Trail. Fording Rivers. Fording Rivers is rough.
Just the two of them? No one else was there?
No, they always did it that way. Martin didn't like dragging people where it wasn't necessary, when they could be doing work elsewhere. But if I had been there with them, maybe he'd still be alive. Thomas couldn't pull the wagon off him. He ran for help, but it was already too late.
I'm sorry. But I'm sure he's in God's kingdom now.
He was a good boy, a kind soul.
Have you been without carpenters for a while?
A long time. Since winter, it's been just me and Thomas.
Nobody stays around?
No. These days, it's hard to find a man you can rely on. Young lads today are bone idle. None of them wants to do an honest day's work.
And how many have actually worked here?
About half a dozen, maybe more. We always put up with them till the most urgent work was done, then sent them packing.
And what about Jane? Shouldn't she have a husband by now?
What are you trying to say?
A pretty girl like her is ripe for marriage.
Yeah, Henry,
With
what
a
are you
large
trying to say?
dowry because she comes from a mill? Well, she had herself a man once, but he ran away during the winter. He wasn't up to the work either.
And how long did he last?
You know, he was here for a while. But back then my son was a foreman and he was a kindly soul. Too kind. He never threw anyone out.
So everyone started leaving when Thomas took over.
Well, Thomas is a dog on
I'm like-
slackers. And just
Thomas
as well.
is a dick.
Maybe it's harsh, but that's what you need nowadays. If we don't mill, folk don't eat.
And also wants to bang Jane.
So, the moment Thomas became mill foreman, everyone started running off. Not one man could stand it here, even if they had a chance to marry Jane. Don't you think Thomas might be doing it on purpose? Sounds to me like he's after the mill, or your daughter, or both.
That's not like him. He's a good man and straightforward. He knows I can always send for a new mill foreman.
And Jane...
Don't worry about her. She'll wed whoever I approve of, even Thomas if he asks for her hand. At least with him, I know he won't leave the mill.
Indeed, why would he, once he's got rid of everyone else?
That's enough. I don't know why you're trying to slander Thomas, but I don't mean to listen to it any longer. May the Lord watch over.
I heard what you asked my father. You can't expect help from him. He's none too sharp these days.
Pretty girl, huh? Well, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Don't stick your nose in where it's not wanted, wench.
And can you help me?
No. Nobody listens to me. But I wanted to say that Thomas does do it on purpose. He did it the same way before.
Why?
Because he's afraid if someone comes who's more skilled, Father will notice and give his job to the newcomer.
And your father lets him? Can't he settle this?
He probably could, but he doesn't want to. My brother was the mill foreman before him, but last year a wagon overturned on him, broke his back. It broke my father too. And Thomas was here the longest.
And was
He always
Thomas
close to
driving
my
the wagon
brother,
drunk?
So Father chose him as the mill foreman.
And Thomas doesn't listen to anyone? Can't you persuade him?
No. He keeps looking my way and tries to be nice, but he doesn't care what I've got to say. When I tell him something, it goes in one ear and out the other.
And this probably won't end well. What happened to your brother?
And what does that have to do with this?
I don't know. You mentioned it, so I was just wondering.
There's not much to tell. A stone block that was loaded wrong, slippery ground after rain, and when the wagon overturned on him, there was no one around to help.
What do you mean, no one? Surely he wasn't alone.
No, he had Thomas with him. But Thomas couldn't lift the wagon off him, and by the time he found help, it was too late. And as if that wasn't bad enough, someone robbed my brother while Thomas was looking for help.
Someone robbed him after he was dead?
I don't know.
Someone
But they took
like
a mottled
Thomas?
scarf which I gave him as a keepsake. He laughed when I gave it to him. He said it would make him look like a fop, but he still wore it all the time. And someone must have thought it was worth stealing.
But who'd steal a scarf?
Why are you asking me? When they brought him back here, he didn't have it. That's all I know.
I'm sorry about what happened to him.
Me too. But it was his own fault. If he'd brought more people with him, he'd still be alive. He was too kind for his own good.
I understand.
Well, sounds like we need to do some snooping. And very noisy. You could ditch those. That would help a little bit. It's fine. I'm sure he just doesn't keep it in a chest. Right? He's probably got it stashed somewhere. Let's take a swig.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Oh, that's not nice. Where is Thomas? Hey, where's your boss? Obviously not around because you guys are sitting on your asses. There he is. Let's go talk in here. Excuse me, sir.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway, and they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not
Nobody
marriage
keeps
they've got on
saying
their
that.
minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Sure.
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Good luck to you.
I heard you were with the miller's son when the wagon fell on him.
What of it?
I just heard some talk, and I wanted to get the story straight from you.
Talk? From who?
I heard some gossip about it at the alehouse. What happened? Was it really lightning that scared the horses?
What? No, there wasn't any storm. It was just the road was muddy, and so we rode closer to the edge of it.
It's a real stroke of bad luck, isn't it?
Tell me about it. If I'd been behind the wagon, it would have fallen on me too.
Why did only 2 of you go?
He always did it that way. But 2 people are enough for the trip, and if we needed an extra pair of hands, we could always find some local.
Except at the end. If there had been more of you, he might have survived.
Do you think I don't know that? I couldn't move the wagon on my own, so I went looking for help. We'd met a few travelers along the way, and I ran to find them, but it was too late. The weight of it crushed him while I was gone.
I'm sorry.
Me too. Me too. I didn't want to be the mill foreman, but the last thing he ever said to me, the very last thing he ever asked of me, was to take care of the mill.
Yeah, dude. Some of the treasure maps are pretty worth it. Some are busts. I don't know which ones are. I forget. There's I think there's one where you can still find St. George's sword. Don't remember where it is though. But I haven't. I've done like I picked one treasure chest open just because I knew where it is. It's like right off the trail. Like grab that. But I have a rule for my playthroughs where I don't dig up any graves unless I have a treasure map for it.
And I heard someone robbed her.
Robbed? What kind of nonsense is that?
I heard he was missing something when they brought him back.
What? I don't remember anything.
He had a scarf with him.
Really? I don't know. Maybe he lost it on the way. Or it sank into the mud. Yes, that's probably it. It's still buried there somewhere.
Well, I hope he's resting in peace.
Amen. Good luck to you.
That would send him to get jumped, right? Where do you think? He has it stashed. Matthew wants to deal with the foreman gently. Fritz wants revenge. I persuaded Thomas, but came to realize I'm interested in what happened to the Miller son. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, I see it. Let's see what's in there. I don't have any arrows. Arrows help. In the quest last night, I haven't even spoken a word to this Thomas. Just those two bros. He has it on him. What? Oh, I got the wrong bow. Yeah, that's correct, because I was going to sell it. Ooh, I got some apples. Where the hell did it go? What? Where'd the nest go? Fetch. Alright, let's gather up this comfrey. Maybe I can see it. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Ooh, a cobweb. Actually, I need those for padfoot potions. It's gonna be tough. Ugh. Whoa. There we go. Alright then, well, I'll come back. Be Nebby another time.
Greetings, Henry.
I spoke with the miller's daughter.
It's a shame her father won't listen to her. She knows all about Thomas, but...
And father doesn't believe her.
He reckons it's just a woman's fancy. He probably thinks she's smitten with one of us. Not that I'd object, but she's a clever one. She'd make a better miller than either of those two.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
Fritz.
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll
like, let me just squeeze in here.
But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Fritz, you make a better door than a window. Alright, to Sasau. I'll have to sell that other stuff later. I'm trying to downsize this ridiculous amount of stuff I have to carry. There you are. Alright, that's out. Let's go this way. And swing by. Name of the town. Demfish? Is that right? Whatever the one between Marrowhead and Passau is. I think it's Salmon Fish. He's still there. I don't think it's fully resolved. I think Fritz and Matthew still get into some bullshit. With Thomas. I thought him to come back. We'll go talk to that guy at the monastery. So I think my fine in Sasau went away that I got for knocking that guy out. Went and told on me after he woke up. Let's take the shortcut. See if there's any highwaymen. Oh. I was a highwayman. Along the dope roads I did ride. The hell? Sick. Ooh. Watch out, miss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something. I want to see how the guy that I choked out reacts when he sees me. Because he was sleeping and I accidentally woke him up. And after he came to, he went and told the guards. But he looked right at me. It's like, 100%. Like, no, go back to sleep. I think he's upstairs. Nope, he is awake. Okay, I think this guy keeps it in here. Because he's definitely got it on him. It is definitely on him. Like, it is called Valuable Brocade. Like, I mean, is it just laying out? Is it part of his inventory? Is it in his pocket? I have no idea. You're not Punch. Like, what is it? It's a fine selection you have here. Grr. I'll be back tonight. Let's head over to the monastery. Go talk to Sebastian von Douchebag and Elias.
Yeah. Yeah.
But first, I need to secure residence for the evening.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I will go back and check. Well, I was, the problem was I was in there at night, and they kept waking up because my lockpicking skill is not really that great right now. So I was able to break in, but then when I started fiddling around with stuff, they woke up. I had to book it. They didn't catch me. But then the next day I went back, and that guy Punch was sleeping. And I was snooping around, and he woke up while I was standing in the room. I was standing right by him, crouched. I was just like, but he looked right at me, and he definitely saw me. So I'm actually surprised that
Can I sleep here?
my fine just went away. It was awesome.
All right. For how long?
But I got some pad foot potion.
Just the one night.
And
All right.
we need
Money
to
up
level
front,
up
though.
all these skills anyway. You guys are going to hate
There you
me.
go.
But I'm going to do the monastery quest.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
I'm looking for some people you might know something about.
If they come here to drink, maybe. But I won't aid you in any mischief.
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit. Have they ever stopped in to eat or drink, or to arrange something?
There were some brawlers that used to fight behind the tavern, but they raised such a commotion, I went and complained, and the town watch drove them off somewhere.
I wasn't thinking about that lot. I'm looking for recruiters that hire mercenaries and other cutthroats.
Don't know about that. Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help or an escort, but nothing more. Nobody comes here regular. I'd notice if they did.
You haven't heard talk of any scoundrels in town?
Well, I have heard some things, but I can't say if they're true or not. There's some that talk just to hear the sound of their own voices.
And who's the most frequent topic of that kind of gossip?
Miller Simon. They say he's rich with coin, and it's not from the mill. But that's nonsense. Folk just don't know how much a mill can earn.
Anyone else?
Aye, there's talk of the knacker giving people the evil eye, or them that's not in bailiff's good graces. But I don't suppose that's what you want to know.
Do you happen to know where the brawlers you complained about moved on to?
I've not got the slightest inkling. I'm just glad all the shouting stopped. It scared the horses in the stables.
Thank you, innkeeper.
Not at all.
I want to go
Would
fight.
you like something to eat? Or drink?
Not right now.
Have you got a bed for the night?
Did I already?
But you've already got a place to sleep.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sure, but let's see your coin first.
Wait, what did I just
These are
agree
harsh
to?
times.
Oh. No.
That's too much. I'll have to think it over.
Suit yourself. May the Lord watch over you.
Wait. Does anyone need help?
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Well, it depends what you're willing to do. There was one troublemaker around here not long ago, but we dealt with him. He was selling some relics and he claimed were miraculous, but it was nothing but worthless trinkets. The villagers sent the bloody swindler packing so fast you couldn't see his heels for dust. All the way to the Detchko, I believe. I reckon he won't last long there either. And there's another thing.
Here you are.
Of course, it's your own skelet's fault need the most help. There's some of them at the monastery. I talked to Johanka. I'm sure she'd welcome some good Samaritan who would lighten her load. That's all I can think of.
Alright, thank you.
Farewell.
I'm not talking to you, Hunk, yet. I'm busy. But I do want to go find those guys with their little fight club. Could do that till dark. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or till late, rather.
Yeah.
What is this now? And some main quest stuff. Ah. Yeah, I'm not ready to talk to him yet. You go talk to Von Berg and Elias.
Yeah.
Actually, is Elias sick or hurt? I don't know if I want to talk to him yet. I'm not trying to get on the clock or anything. I'm trying to stay on task. However, stealth. I can level up stealth doing this stuff too. What is up? Where's this guy at? Upstairs? Upstairs. Knock, knock.
I'm at your service, Sir
Count
Knight.
on his fingers.
I've come from Captain Robard.
And what might the captain be wanting to let me know?
I'm not a messenger. I've nothing to report. The captain thought I could lend you a hand.
Oh, so it's you, the hero of Talmberg. So be it. If you succeed, I'll gladly reward you. And if you don't, I won't be shedding any tears. We know that one of their encampments is on the hill by Skeletts, nearby the mines.
I'll take a look there.
Yeah, I think I did that one time. I know I outed him, Thomas, but it's been a long time.
I have some, trophies.
Let's have them. Very nice. May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. That's a tomorrow thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
just go look around. I think Elias is working, right? Yes, Brother Elias. Okay.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you. I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me, and I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt, how are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well,
Nice.
those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell.
No, actually, use.
What will happen to my family?
No, I'm not talking to any of you guys. What's I gonna say? Oh, if you save all your ears, that guy pays the most for them. If you were so inclined. Oops.
I can't stay here.
I don't need to make that now, but nice.
I can't. I just can't.
Please, help me.
Quiet.
Please, help me.
I really gotta stop coming here to brew potions. Yep. Bernard pays the least, then Robard pays the middle, and then
I can't stay here.
that guy pays the most for ears. Kind of weird, but yep. I didn't flip the hourglass. That's probably good. Dude, I am seriously gonna deck you one of these days. So look out. Alright, let's see if I can find these guys.
Yeah.
The little fight club. I know where it's at. Vaguely, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see, how many schnapps did I brew and or do I have? Take one.
Yeah.
It's good steering. Don't text and ride horses.
Carrots and apples picked today.
It's burnt down. Our sausages will still taste good. If your husband is murdered,
I was like, wait a minute. Let's see, these guys get together. Somewhere around here. Aha, here they are. Alright, let's see if this dude was one of these this guy. This is the dude I choked out. No, it's not. That's weed. Who's punch? Stump. Stump. Twix. Who the hell's punch then? Oh, this is punch. This is Hello.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite.
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Wait here for me. Stay.
Alright, weed.
God save you. What can I do for you?
The hourglass. I just do it that way. I've heard people say that it's completely unnecessary, that you can just do like X step and next step and then finish it and it will always work. I don't know. I just always follow the directions.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'll ask Punch. He'd know.
Let's do it.
Let's have a tussle.
Let's go.
Farewell.
Ah! 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 Herrgott!
I'll be nice jab. I'll be lucky if I win a clinch. Oh, shit. He's getting me. He's definitely no old straw. Oh, I got the knee. Oh, I got another knee. I can't believe I just won some clinches. I think those are the very first melee clinches I've won of this playthrough. Dude, that jab.
Yo! God damn! Yo! Ah! Way off.
Oh! The big left hook. Oh! Don't telegraph your shots.
I beat him senseless that time, remember? Yeah, we remember. Wait a minute. Was that the time you dropped on him and then sat on him?
No, it was before that. He's talking about that scrapper from Ratte.
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to...
Oh. Oh, because I have two of the same thing. Same slot. Like, why is it doing that? Yeah, they're better than the ones, the guys in Ratai. There's also another fight club by Ujits at a fisherman's house or something. Yeah, that jab was coming out real quick. But he rushed in. And tried to hit me with a wild haymaker. Yeah, combat, it's fun. It's fun not taking clinch master. It's really, really hard. It really makes clinches a dice roll. Almost like you're like, oh shit, I won. I should probably attack. I put my helmet on. I didn't want to put my helmet on. I hope the inventory system is better next game. Damn, he kicked the shit out of me. He almost beat me. Let's go take a nap. And then we're gonna break into the tailor's house again. Sorry. Whoa, look out. That was your fault. I'm not taking responsibility for that one.
Yeah.
Oops, I forgot the... You stay here. Here, Mutt.
To heal, Mutt.
Yeah, there's not a lot to do up in Ujits. It's also really annoying that they don't have a bathhouse up there. I'm just gonna go fight these guys. Huh. Well, I didn't do it yet. I haven't done any of the fight clubs yet. This was the first one I did. Where did the damn dog go? There you are. Come here. Nope. What? You stay.
Wait here for me. Stay.
I'm doing sneaky, breaking into shit. Oh, I know what I want to do. Before I do this, first of all, let's just drink one of these guys. And second of all, take that. Hold on to the black shield. That's getting sold. I don't know what I'm doing with Fear Not. That needs fixed. I'm just going to take most of this stuff right now. I'm tired of carrying it around. Oops. I need to eat that. Okay. I got too much stuff. Ha. Okay. So all our stuff is in the chest. And we're going to get some sneaky clothes. Maybe some gloves, because, why not? Although, I don't think anybody's checking for prints in 15th century. Need that and that back. What are those? Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Those brown noble trousers that I stole. Yes. And boots. And how about that guy? Sweet. Noise. That needs tossed. I can eat this. Let's go feed Mud. Mud. That's your new name. Come here, Mud.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Yeah, I wish like Samapesh, like you could stay in that town, which I forgot to go to. I meant to go by there, but oops, oh well. But yeah, like they have an inn, but you can't stay there. It just says tavern. Um, and I wish that Uzhitz had a bathhouse. It doesn't make sense that they don't. They have a creek running right through the middle of the damn town. Unless unless this here flows this way, which then in that case, yeah, you'd be getting all Townburg shit. But no, they couldn't. It couldn't flow that way. But maybe they don't have it because they don't want Townburg doesn't want that flowing down that way. I guess. All right. What's fed? I'm fed. Lazarus potion is doing its thing. I'll leave the door open. That would be weird. He really did. He kicked my butt. It was a good scrap. Henry's definitely a much better swordsman than he is a fist fighter. I do wish that I had some Nighthawk potion. That lady wasn't selling none, so. Nor was she selling the recipe. So I gotta get a hold of some of that. Don't mind me, I'm not doing anything. Man, I love that. Love that sky. Let's see here. See if I can do it again. There's Orion. There's the Big Dipper. Where's Little Dipper, Little Dipper, Little Dipper? Oh, fuck is a Little Dipper? This is how you find north. Oh, wait, it's up from the handle. That's right. That's Orion's belt. I think there it is, right there. And that would be north. But yeah, if you can find the Big Dipper, and then that'll put you pretty damn close. I'm having a hard time telling which one's the Little Dipper, but that's north. That's south. If you get lost at night in hardcore, Polaris always points north, and Polaris is in the Little Dipper. A lot of creeping through town at night. Oh, lights up ahead. They take the compass. They take the directions away on hardcore. They just give you the hash marks. So the big ones are your cardinal directions, and the smaller ones are your, northwest, southwest, stuff like that. And also, they take away where you are on the map. So, gotta be able to read a map. Or at least it helps to be able to read a map. But what's fun is like survival, like actual survival tips. Like if you're lost in the woods, like you can't find your way, for whatever reason, just go downhill, look for water. Once you find water, follow the water downhill. Then follow the flow of the water, and eventually it'll lead you to civilization. Same thing here. Unfortunately, could also lead you into some guys you don't want to run into. But you'll find somebody. Yeah, the North Star works. The sun works at noon. It's slightly to the south. Um, but yeah, I suck at finding the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper for some reason. It's hard to see, especially with this many stars in the sky. It gets lost, but it does work. I used it the other day. I was lost. I was like, where is north? And I found the Big Dipper, and I found the Little Dipper. I was like, oh, that's north. Okay. Where do you keep Misty Steam. Shit. Come up the upstairs. I was like, can I jump over the railing? Nope.
I must have imagined it.
That was I heard him splash in the puddle. I was like, it is kind of fun not being able to see shit, though. Okay, okay. You must be getting home from the bar or something. Damn, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm trapped. He's probably like, damn wife, always leaving the door unlocked. I have the worst timing. It's gotta be in this. Hold up, did he leave it unlocked? There's no way. That's fucking loud. Which one's the one that's like dope? I don't want to light a torch, but I'm gonna have to light a torch. I don't have a torch. Shh.
Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off, quick,
Damn
or I'll
it.
throw you out.
I hit the wrong button. I pulled out a sword and stood up. Because I don't have a torch. God, fuck. God damn it. Go back to bed. I'm not here. Fuck. Wrong button. I'm not here.
Hey.
Leave me alone.
Hey.
God, son of a bitch. I'm the worst thief. Humph. Hmm. I need a torch. Magically get a torch. Did I hit the right button? Yeah, okay. I did hit the right button, but because I didn't have a torch, I was just like, hey, let's stand up and pull out your sword in the middle of this guy's room. When he wakes up, I'm just standing there holding the sword like, hello. It's interesting. Well, they had me. No, he has it downstairs during the day. That's the problem. Is it changes in the day? The location is downstairs to look, and then at night it's upstairs in the room. So he's taking it with him and putting it somewhere. And I can't figure out where the hell he's putting it. I broke into a bunch of his stuff. And it's never the right freaking thing. Yeah, meth heads definitely run into some of those guys. Although, I've heard it said that you can't go more than 20 miles in any direction in the United States without hitting a road. However, the problem comes in. Okay, let's not accidentally stand up in the middle of this dude's bedroom. Here's just jag off. Oh, god damn it, I bumped into him. This is just going fucking swimmingly. Cow. I'm the worst at this. This is why Henry needs to practice, because his stealth and all his bad boy skills are very low. Okay, attempt number 4080. I'm glad everybody falls back to sleep super duper quick. That is very helpful. You know what I just noticed? Motherfucker. It's downstairs. He didn't bring it up tonight. He didn't bring it upstairs tonight. It's in here. No. There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. You've got to be shitting me. He must have forgot to put it away. That's the only thing on the shelf. I'm going to go back and look, but I swear to God, when I did this the other night, it was upstairs, the search area, because I checked downstairs first. And then when I came back in the daytime, the search area had moved from upstairs to downstairs. And that's when I knocked Punch out. Was in the daytime, because then I went shopping downstairs while Punch was unconscious in his bed. But by the time I rode out of town, that's when I got my fine. I'm good at ducking on the guards, at least. You still got to work on the breaking and entering part. Damn, I was making that way harder. I swear, I'm gonna have to go back and look. I swear to God, it was upstairs that night, the one night. I was looking all over the place. All right, let's see if I can find the Big Dipper. Well, the sun's coming up now. So the Big Dipper moves, but Polaris is always to the north. Okay, wait, is that it? I can't tell which one's a Little Dipper. There's so many goddamn stars. Oh, wait. I think this might be it right here. Which would make that Polaris, that little blue guy right there. And the Big Dipper would be down here. You probably can't see it because it's daylight coming up. That only took all night. No nip nap for Henry. Go talk to the Miller Simon and hit the can real quick. Oh my God. I love that you told me that it was on the shelf. Thank you. I'd have never found it there on the shelf. I kept looking. I was like, motherfucker. They must. Dude, I'm gonna have to check, but I swear it was not. What's it called? Like he locked it up. So now I'm wondering if like maybe like they have them like forget it sometimes to make it easy on people like me that were having a hard time. Like, oh, some nights he might forget it downstairs and leave it on the shelf. Yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to put that in the chest. Nice and organized. Beautiful.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Yeah, he'll be fine. You should be able to feed him cheese too. Why can't you feed him that cheese? Let's drop this in here. I'm sure the animals will eat it. Miller Simon is over there. Let's go grab a real quick bath because I'm filthy from sneaking around last night, apparently. And doing the other shit I was doing. Fist fighting and what have you.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
I plan on getting Kingdom Come. I like Bucephalus. It's the name of Alexander the Great's horse.
I'd like to make use
I'm not that dirty. My face is just all busted up.
proper bath.
I'm sure. May the Lord watch over.
My hood and sneaking stuff is filthy. I like the way he looks too. He's a handsome boy. I like the black.
Yeah.
White horse, Alba he's white, isn't he? Too flashy for me. I spend all my time in Red Dead on a silver Mustang that I named Artax.
Yeah.
He Reminded me of Artax from the Never-Ending Story. I bet these guys are all back, huh? Oh, see, yeah, I screwed up. I chopped their ears off and then gave them to somebody else instead of Sebastian Von Douche. Oh, they're not back. Oh, damn, my wrist hurts.
Yeah.
I like when you're off-road, if you double tap it, your horse will just gallop, and then as soon as you intersect with the road, he'll just go back to, as long as you don't cross it like that, at a 90-degree angle, then he'll just keep running. But if you like come at it at an angle, he's going to try to, there he goes. Just like finds his way back to the path. All right, Miller Simon. I have that thing you wanted.
Greetings, good night.
Shut up, you know I'm not a knight.
I have that cloth for you.
Quit fronting.
Oh, excellent. Here's your reward.
Yo.
Would you have any work for me?
Yes,
Do you plan to send me for some, or to rob a brewery?
Oops.
I want the recipe. The landlord in Ushitz makes a brew that could earn a man a pretty sum of money, if only he had a mind to share it. But he doesn't. You'll go there and pinch his recipe. Although he can't read, he had the scribe write it down for him, but you'll have to hunt around for the sheet.
I can't see you hanging up your miller's apron and starting to brew beer. But I'll bring you that recipe.
Fine. Just don't be too long about it. See you later.
But the whole reason I stole that for you was because they're going to tell me something about the thing. The thing.
Farewell.
What the fuck? What happened to he said he would tell me some information. It was on there. And I even had a thing that said, like, when I would go talk to him, that I needed to prove that I wasn't, like, some goody two-shoes, and then he would tell me. Motherfucker. Lying ass bitch. There ain't even any witnesses around. I don't even have to save. That felt good. Dude, that's horseshit. The dude's straight. I'm sure he keeps messed up. What the hell? AC Shadows. I don't know what that is. Armored Core Shadows? Or Assassin's Creed Shadows? I have zero interest in any Assassin's Creed games these days. I'll tell you that. What they should do, if they were smart and ran their company well and made good games that weren't full of microtransactions and other stupid bullshit, is they would take the Assassin's Creed Black Flag, expand on the ship combat, expand on the combat, and then expand on the being a pirate. Drop the science fiction shit and make a goddamn pirate game. But they won't. It was like a trip into Henry's subconscious. I just like turned around and I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's reloaded. It's like that's the take in a movie where you see inside somebody and it snaps back and he's just like, okay. I see how it is. So now I gotta go talk to the guy at the monastery, I guess, and that's my only option left. For some fucking dumb reason. I've been hoodwinked, swindled. The wool pulled over my eyes. Bamboozled. I do want to try the Armored Core game, the new one of these days.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to hustle through this because we got clans coming out in 2 weeks. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be playing a lot of MechWarrior in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I should Henry it up in the meantime, so as to not get completely burnt out on MechWarrior. I am really pissed at Miller Simon. Like, literally the whole he was like, I'm not going to tell you. If you do this thing for me, then I will tell you. Because then you will have proven yourself. Like, cool. I'll do it. Honestly, he'll be lucky if I don't ride back there and slice everybody at that mill up. Dump their bodies in the river. Which one of you is it?
I can't stay here.
Must be you.
He's not reacting.
But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Okay.
Henry, how are you?
Guess I gotta do this now. Let's see. Yes, Assassin's Creed. Oh, yeah. Nope. Nope. Definitely not playing any Assassin's Creed games. I have not enjoyed very many of those games. I like the first one. Second one, Brotherhood was cool. I was pretty much over it at that point. And then I never cared for the science fiction aspect. I was like, you guys could just drop this whole part. Like, I see like the reasoning, but every time it pulls you out of the Animus and you go walk around with Desmond, I'm like, like this is the worst. But Black Flag was awesome. I liked the whole pirate thing of it. The ship combat was fun. Boarding ships was fun. The fighting was fun. It was really easy and simplistic, but it looked cool. But I really feel like if they took the pirate thing, dropped the Assassin's Creed part of it, and really went into like paying your crew, getting food, rum, fixing your ship, the whole nine, like raiding, ships, taking it to somewhere, selling it, really lean into the pirate thing. Be a fucking awesome game. They'll never do that. Correct. But like, I really liked that Assassin's Creed game as a pirate game. But the pirate stuff was way too shallow. I wanted more pirate stuff. Less Assassin's Creed, more pirate. Like, I could not care less about the whole assassin plot, time travel, whatever. The Apple of Eden.
What's happening here? Oh my God. Philip and... they're all...
Yes? Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Scallops was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Rat Eye unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Okay. This should be easy.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Level 3.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
I can look myself.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well.
Very well.
Let me have a look around. How are you doing, though?
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you like.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
I can't stay here.
Tell me more about the situation here.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's all I... What's wrong with that man by the altar?
Please.
He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
Oh, my God. There has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then. God bless.
I won't get any sleep.
All right. You're not going to like this.
What will happen to my family?
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Done.
I'll have to come back.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He'll be able to get out of this on his own. Everything here is fine.
Help me.
I'm not needed here.
Where? What's happening?
No, I haven't played any the Soulsborne. I tried Neo. I don't know. I just it didn't click with me. I was terrible, and I got frustrated, and I was like, man. I played the Ninja Gaiden games. Those are hard as freaking nails.
You look alright.
I got stuck on like level 7, like some elevator with these big things. You have to hit the
That's what I
button,
tell the
and
ladies.
they hit the button.
Truth is, I
stop
did
the
myself a
elevator, and it
mischief
starts going
while
back
I was
up.
running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those
I
bandages
have
need
bandages.
changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
Please. I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Sure, you can have all my bandages.
Fine then. Farewell.
So I'm like super particular. I try some games, and if I can't get into it like pretty quick, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. What's going on?
This game got me hooked from the jump, and then when I started tinkering with the combat, I was like, there's something going on here that I'm not quite picking up on at the moment. And I was like, kept practicing and practicing, and I was like, this is fun. I was like, draw out blocks and all this other stuff. I don't know. I love the role playing aspect of it, like the outfits and having to eat and sleep and get ready for adventures. Like you end up burning a day just doing chores in town. For some reason, that's fun to me. All right, what's wrong with you?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
I empathize. We'll call medieval OSHA.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian can set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
God be with you. Hopefully I have what you need.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
Take care now.
Oh, wow. So nice of them to make it just one comfrey.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
No, I wanted to drink a bard potion before this.
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
I'm definitely not passing this speech check.
I just can't.
I won't intrude, custodian.
That's what I like to hear. Well, Johanka has my invitation, so I look forward to seeing her soon.
God, I would love to just beat the snot out of that guy. Damn, I forgot that happens.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week.
I don't think so.
Fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
God be with you.
He just needs to sleep.
What do you want?
I see you look much better.
No, I feel much better. Then I heard it was all down to you. Thank you. If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. There's nothing much happens here without my knowledge. Thomas is my name.
Well, as it so happens.
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Since Miller Simon's a dirty liar.
I'm truly grateful. A bit longer and I'll be able to run back to the woods and carry on. Well, never mind. Very kind of you to look in on me.
Truth be told, I didn't come just for your health.
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work for fearless men who enjoy a bit of silver.
Ah, I believe I can help you with that. They used to frequent the tavern, but now they meet in the church.
The church?
Aye, that's right. The church is locked at night, but if you see a light, the door will be open. Go in there and wait. Say a prayer or something, and then you'll see.
That's it? I don't need to speak to anyone?
Just doing what I told you is enough. They'll give you a good look over and see if you've got the metal. Don't you worry about that.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me, why wouldn't I help you? Tit for tat, eh?
Take care now.
Tit for tat. Alright, let's help Philip. Before we do that, fucking custodian. Maybe I can still convince him. Game meet. Find out what happened to Philip. Which one of you guys is Philip? That's Philip. What's wrong with Philip? Johanka, what's wrong with
Greetings,
Philip?
Henry.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
I just won't get any
Us?
sleep.
Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. Goodbye.
So, off to Ravna. And we can do some hunting for some meat. While we're up that way. Let's drink a bard potion and go talk to this asshole. I'm looking forward to a better inventory system. I'll tell you that. Need to get some more drinking waters.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
The hell, this was open before.
Whose house is this?
It's our local custodians.
You don't seem to think very much of him.
But of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
I'm much obliged.
Don't mention it. God be with you.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. I'm not talking to him. Dumbass. But also, I don't know why that door's locked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk to him anyway. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Jeez, was I supposed to talk to Nicodemus? What up, Sir Spitz-a-lot?
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
I guess so.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here, needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded, then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this... I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
Gross.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me.
Thank you. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world, and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep, and sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
I can't
Thank you.
sleep again.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot? Satisfied?
That's not enough. Agreed.
Lullaby, thistle poppy, herb Paris. I don't think I have any poppy. I think I have like one poppy. Which might be all I need, but there should be some over there. I definitely don't have any on the horse. Check the garden. Poppies, 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 poppies. No poppies. All right. Well, that guy's low priority. I'm real broken up that he can't sleep, but he's pretty fucking low on the totem pole. Sorry about your luck, Chief. I need to go find a priest. Let me eat that before that goes bad. I have some dried food. Yes. Beer and a little bit of dried food. That'll work. Damn, I drank all my Savior schnapps. Ain't that about a bitch? Okay. Okay, now we can talk to this custodian, CCC. But we'll go here first. And go get some meat.
Yeah.
I like this guy. I like how he doesn't walk on the road. Uh-oh. Trouble's afoot. And it's friends of ours.
Don't try
What's your
anything
game,
stupid.
beggar? We've a job to do. Clear off or
Lads,
you'll
to
regret
arms!
it.
Enjoy that.
You cunt! Blood will be spilled.
Yeah, but...
You'll get one for.
Here.
Bring it on.
Yeah. Well.
Enough, please. I yield.
Stop whining and fight.
Gulliver!
That. He said, fuck that.
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. You'll die for that. Ah!
Oh, dear God.
Did you get him? Did you get him, boy? Thanks. And, oh, you know what? I'll take that bread, too. What kind of arrows you sporting? I got plenty of those. Actually, you know what? I'll take them. Take that. Ooh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants here. What color do we have? Brownish puke green. I'm good. This is the same color I got anyway.
Yeah.
Good day. I can sell him some stuff. Oh yeah. That's actually like the first time this playthrough that anything's been going on there.
You were right about that Black Peter. He's tough and skilled.
No, he's not.
Believe it or not, I managed to beat him and won the whole tourney.
By Christ!
I can beat him
well
in a single
done.
minute.
And did you find out anything about how my boy died?
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty piece of work. The thing is, he had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son. The signs you spoke of point to it.
Merciful God! I knew it! But how did you get away from the fucker? Did you kill him?
He was no match for me. I sent him straight to hell where he belongs.
Thank you. It won't bring my boy back, but it gives me some peace to know you avenged his death. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have.
Not only that, not only did I kill him, but I smashed his skull with my warhammer so many times that I doubt anybody would ever recognize his face. It was probably leaking out of his helmet. Oh, guess what? I'll even sell you his sword.
God be with you.
Here you go, sir. That's the sword that killed your boy.
Let's have a word about the price. Here. And something for your trouble.
My word. Thank you kindly.
Rakes, spades, forks, and axes. Good day to you. Farewell.
No, fuck it. Just give me all your bandages. Do you have? Yes, you do. And Do you have? Yes, you do.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so.
Look at your nice shirt.
What about this?
You can clearly afford
Well,
to
now,
knock
a
some
little
money
more
off.
and we'd shake on it.
Get your fancy shirt there.
All right, so.
All right, so. You stay here, horse. Right back. Hello.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes...
Farewell.
Let's talk about the price.
Here you are.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Brooms for your house. Rakes and hoes for your field. What else do you need? Come on up and...
There's the good doggy.
What the fuck?
That's my boy.
Dude, just shove me. I'm going to show you what you can do with the water. I'm going to blow your mind if I didn't show you this already. Check this out.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Here you go, mate. Okay, so you take 5 waters, right? So say you got a marigold potion. Or... Actually, I'm probably good on marigolds. What do I need more of? Anyway, you can mix them into it, and it does not diminish the effect of the potion. But what it does do is you can take 1 potion and put it into 5 drinking waters. And see how it says nourishment 5? That's the Bowman's brew. There's Bowman's brew in the water, nourishment 0.5. So it pretty much makes the Witcher alchemy perk kind of pointless. So you can do it with like something like this, any status effect potion. The Bowman's brew, the Volgi's Rage, Lazarus Potion, Marigold, Padfoot. Oh, I need more Padfoot. Let's see. Yeah, see those. One of those. I actually do need to make some Marigold Potion. Marigold Waters. Oh, I got 3 over there already. I mean, you can put it into other stuff too. But the reason I like the drinking water is because A, it's dirt cheap, it never goes bad, and the nourishment drops to 0.5, so it doesn't fill you up. And the potion works the exact same. And now you get 5 marigold potions out of 1. Save you some money. Downside is they weigh more than a potion. A potion weighs 0.5, but drinking water weighs 1. Let's see. Go up and out here. Okay. Man, I hate the rain.
Yeah.
Look the fuck out. Henry Scouts coming through. I hate getting attacked on this road.
Yeah. Show what you're made of.
No, really? Just you? Bro, you don't want none of this. You better go find yourself some backup.
Shit yourself?
Okay, I fucked up. Now you're dead. You got me. You got me. But in the end, who got who? Mutt is trying to keep you from... Mutt's trying to save you. You think, don't kill him. He knows not what he does. Mutt. Oh my god. I can't believe he bonked me on the damn head. I gotta hammer this dent out of my hands. You got me on the hands. Yeah, it makes, like, marigold potion is not super, like, everybody carries that. But, freaking, like, Padfoots or Nighthawk potions, like, the hard ones to come by. Oh, it's so useful. Or the pain in the butt ones to brew. You can just brew, like, one. Now you got 5.
Yeah.
I hardly ever use potions, and so I figured that trick out. This was just a pain in the butt to always have enough. I was like, oh, I kind of want to use this, but also I kind of want to save it. No.
Yeah.
Hello? Anybody around here? Hello. It is I, Henry of Skalitz. What priest lives in that church?
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so, all by myself. All the others were either killed by the Cumans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players, so when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. But it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The Cumans?
If it were Cumans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
Dude, are you even wiping your butt with your hat?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
Well, I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Well, I don't know about Skalitz, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skalitz parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella,
I get struck by
maybe
lightning.
you could help us find the priest we need here.
I can always ask. But I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skalitz. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon? Father Simon, I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow.
How scandalous. I didn't even remember that's the thing.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
Farewell.
Well, it's a good thing I know where to go. God damn. Game's being weird. Not moving the quest marker. Hell yeah. I wouldn't be staying there by myself. Let's see. Yeah, luckily I happen to know that this is where I need to go. No thanks to him. Dude, that's the second time on this, related to this quest, where something fucked up has happened. The last one was stupid Miller Simon. Freaking, what's it called? Oh, that's a lot of guys. Hang on, fellers. Hang on, fellers. Oopsies. I put my hoon skull in my chest at home. Let me drink one of these. Since I don't have my helmet. Alright, come stains. They all got... Oh, it's the murder squad. It's the murder squad. I'm not even tangling with these assholes. You see this? 1, 2, 3, 4 guys all carrying pole arms in the best armor. Nope. Nope. Fuck you guys. I'm not stupid. I've ran into you too many times. That's the you've been playing too long. We're sending the murder squad out for you. I'm not even... Nope. Nope. That's 4 master level enemies, all armed with pole arms and the best armor. Fuck right off with that. I'll be, even if I'm lucky enough to survive that, I'll be there all day. Into the dark. Fighting them. I call those guys they're the New Zealand All Blacks. If I was on Pebbles, I'd be dead right there. Pebbles would have dumped me on the ground.
What? Jesus! Good health to you.
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Yes, these things happen. What can you do?
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right, thanks. I'll be going.
Very good, then. And if you do find him, let him know that we have no hard feelings.
I'll tell him.
Good luck, then.
I'm going to take a ride down this path to the end of the road, because sometimes you get weird encounters down here.
This is certainly no time for roving.
Like, it's an old video from way back when this game was new. But I ran into one of the guys from Henry's Hallucination on the one quest. Right there. He was just standing way... I couldn't even reach him. So I shot an arrow at him and he ran towards me.
Yeah.
Alright. Did it update the map this time? No, it didn't. I swear to God it's supposed to update the map. Because that dude never told me directions to the farm. He just said the farm is near here. She at least gave me directions to the holding tanks and the brook. So you can at least make an inference that you're probably going over here.
Yeah.
I'm done after this Henry Day. What time is it? Yeah, it's getting... See if there's anything going on in here, since I got some Aqua Vitalis on. Humans and... looks like bandits. There's bandits.
Yeah. Better fish.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I can't talk to Mutt while this is...
Fuck it!
That had nothing behind it. Yeah, that's one thing I'll never understand about watching some people play this game, is everybody just seems to just want to run in and just hop down in the middle of everybody, and then they go, why did I die?
Wait here for me.
Like, yeah, let me go get in the middle of four bandits and 4 Cubans. So it turns into an 8-on-1. Or I could go try to take a cheap shot at somebody, ride on past, let them all kill each other, and then clean up the scraps.
Who's there?
And now,
What's that?
oh, did you? Oh, hell yeah! Let's go saber fight. So now we're gonna have a nice fun duel with this guy. And everybody got gold on them. Your nose is sticking through your mask there.
That hurt.
You got a big schnoz.
I'll get you, you swine.
This dude's clearly good. Try to sneak it when he wakes up.
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Nah. Yeah, no, we're not. We're not doing that.
Like the louse you are.
This would take forever. Dude, it's right there if you want it. I got something for you. You just became practice. Come here, little squirmy bitch. No. Like, this isn't Skyrim. You're not the Dragonborn. You're not gonna have a good time trying to fight 8 guys at once. Use your head, man. Which bow is that? I don't know. I don't care. Oh shit, hang on. Which one does this guy have? The black belt. There's two different black H&. Brigandines. One has a brown belt, the other has a black belt. Ooh. So fancy. I just, for the first time, noticed those are bodies. Oh, that's fucked up. I never looked that close to see that those are bodies. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously. Since we're here. Gotta pay the respects.
Yeah.
Henry's first time back since the last time. And his encounter with Runt.
Yeah.
Let's see, I am here. And take a left.
Yeah.
And we are burning daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to hurry this along. funny, the things that you remember and the things you forget. Here's all the comfrey lining the creek. The clue. I didn't even check where the cross was.
Well, where did you come up with that one? Do you think St. Peter's got time?
Hello.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. You take
Looking
me for a
right
fool?
at him.
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
I don't know. Imprisoning a warlock can be a dreadful mistake.
What do you want about? Didn't you say he was a priest?
He is. But he's also a warlock. A master of the dark arts. Do you think normal priests go hiding in the woods?
No, but...
Exactly. So if you don't want your eyes to boil up from the inside, your nose to turn into a twisted root, and your tongue into a toad, you better start to run. Now!
No, of course. No, we don't want that. We're very sorry. But if...
No ifs, no buts. Clear out of here.
Fine, fine. Just take it easy now.
Man, we better get going before he starts casting spells. Oh, you know, as a fine Slavic boy, Henry's got to do the Slavic squat to show show appreciation, respect. I didn't find a cross, but that's what I was saying. It's funny what you remember and what you don't. I remember exactly, like, just looking on the map where it is, because he tells you about the retention ponds or whatever. I don't even know where the cross is at, but and I just remember you walk up this creek and follow the comfrey. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was at the gas station one day and I was stretching. And I could do the Slavic squat, right, with my heels on the ground. And this guy that worked there was like, "You must be Slavic." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "'Cause you could squat like that." And I'm like, "Well, I actually am, but I had to work at this. It didn't just happen overnight."
Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
They didn't look dangerous. The only
Just
thing
dumb.
at risk was your possessions.
I know, poor fools. But I was afraid they'd leave me here. What would I have done then? And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I
That's
can't
the
help
hammer.
feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz has a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests
bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty. At least for a time, until they find someone better.
As you say, once things are back in order, there'll be a new priest at St. James, and you can leave if you want.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful. I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
Well, I could just go buy some. Unless I have some, I don't think so. No. Wait, that's... I do that all the time. Let's go this way. That's why I got rid of all that stuff. No, I don't have any. But I could just go buy some too. Woo. Alright. I'm freaking beat and hungry. So we're gonna go find Henry a place to sleep for the night. What's this over here? Oh, there's the cross. I guess, maybe. Yep, inspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, where does this go?
Hey-o.
I'm gonna end up lost in the woods in the dark. Okay, I see where I'm at. Alright, let's go back over to Ravna. There's a sleep and save bed over there. Any dick bags hiding out in these sheds here. Yep, I see you. I saw you there.
Ah!
There's not enough room to swing a weapon in here. Just down. Down and stabs. the shit out of that guy. Where's your friends at? I know you got some friends around here. He can't be. He couldn't really be alone, could he? I suppose it's possible. Saw his arbor shining in the light. Somebody circled the wagons, trying to set up a defense. Alright, we gotta go before I can't see anything. I guess that guy was by himself. Yeah, it's getting fucking dark fast. That's a bigger river than I thought. Luckily it was shallow. Alright, we've already made Robin a little safer. Father Simon's back. We're gonna spend the night here. Check it out. Sleep and save. 15. Yes. Henry some dinner. Go on the horse. You know, it's neater having the mechanics that you can de-equip enemy by doing. Yeah, that would be sweet. That would be sweet. Like, there's that one combo that attacks the wrist. Like, that would be cool if, like, you did that to somebody and they didn't have any arm protection. If you cut their wrist, they drop their weapon like, ah! Because, I mean, it's a draw cut right across the tendons. If you did that, you ain't holding on to nothing. I don't know that one. Henry's going to get up early tomorrow, and him and Mutt are going to go hunting. The emo cat. Remember, kids, across, or you go up the tracks, not across. I didn't say that. Oh, Jeff, packing it in. What's going on? We were getting the runaround by a miller who had us do a job for him. He was supposed to tell us a secret after we did the job for him. He lied. I suppose it was a glitch. But so he just went and got this priest. So he moved back in to where we're staying at right now, which is here in Ravna. I got a little secret sleep and save spot right here. But I am beat and hungry, so we're gonna pack it in for the night. But it is the butt crack of dawn. I need to get 100 meat, so that's on the agenda for tomorrow. Oh, nice, man. Oh, I'll come over and say what's up. I'll be up for a little bit longer. I just gotta knock this off. But I'll see you guys. Let me make sure this actually saves, because the game got me the other day. Told me it saved, and it didn't. Good. Yeah, this is the spot. There's one here. There's one right here. Not sure. I think there's one up here in one of these houses. They're all over the place. Just gotta find them. Everyone's like, it's so hard to save in this game. It's such a pain in the ass. And it's like, dude, have you tried taking a nap? An hour nap? Alright, I'll come check out MechWarrior. I'll be up for a little bit. See you guys.